In this video, we will solve this quadratic equation by factoring. I'm going to glance through and make sure there's no common factor that needs to be divided out. There's no common factor. We have to have 0 on one side, which we already have. So we can go ahead and start factoring this as a binomial times a binomial. Start by looking at the 5x squared. What times what makes 5x squared? Well, that could only be 5x times x to make 5x squared. It's the only way. Next, look at the 10. There are two possibilities for 10. It's either 2 times 5 or 1 times 10. Don't know what's going on there. Okay, 2 times 5 or 1 times 10. I will start with the 2 times 5 and then I will do the 1 times 10. Let me go ahead and mention the shortcut. So please understand this. When we talk about 2 times 5, it could be 2 here and 5 here, or it could be 5 here and 2 here. Or could it? Well, watch out for this, guys. You are not allowed to have a GCF inside of the parentheses. If there was no GCF in your original problem, there should be no GCF inside the parentheses either. So just letting you know, don't waste your time investigating possibilities that involve a GCF inside of the parentheses. So instead, go straight for the non-GCF option of 2 here, 5 here. Now, how do we know if this is the one? Inner plus outer must equal middle. Whoa, too fast? I'll slow it down for you. Inner, we have 2x. Outer, okay, we're multiplying here, folks. That is 25x. The middle that I'm talking about is this term, negative 51x. Now, if I add these, I'm going to get 27. That's nowhere near 51. So this option is not working. And we already decided that switching them around would make a GCF. So that means the 2 and the 5, no bueno. Alright, let's throw that out. So now we're going to go with the 1 and the 10. Again, we would never even try putting the 10 here and the 1 here, because again, that would cause a GCF. Both of these are divisible by 5. Don't waste your time. Instead, go straight for the non-GCF option of 1 here and 10 here. Again, inner plus outer equals middle. Inner, 1x, outer, multiplying, gives us 50x. The middle is negative 51. We can make negative 51 out of this if both of these are negative. That would mean both of these would be negative. And then we have to check one last thing, the sign of the constant, positive 10. Well, a negative 1 times a negative 10 is a positive 10, so it checks out. And we are the big winners here. So we factored correctly, but don't stop. This is not a factoring problem. This is a solve by factoring problem. Solving means you have an equation and you're trying to find out what x equals. So we will use something called the zero product property. If something times something equals 0, you can get one solution if the first thing equals 0, and another solution if the second thing is set equal to 0. So we're just going to solve these two mini equations. Adding 1 to both sides, adding 10 to both sides. So now here I have 5x equals 1, and here I have x equals 10. So this is finished. That's one solution. But I can get another solution in one more step. Divide by 5. Alright, just cancel those out. So here I have x equals 1/5. So these are the two solutions to this equation. So let's see, scanning around. Okay, I see a 10 coming here, but it's not supposed to be a negative 1/5. And here's 10 and positive 1/5. So the answer is F.